Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. We are here for yet another broadcast. How are you, everybody?
Hello.
Good.
That's a lie.
Casey, Daniel, Jesse, Lauren, how are we tonight?
You know, drinking, having a beverage, feeling good.
Yeah.
Beveraging.
Cheers.
Flavored
Hey.
water here. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Lauren.
Boom.
Don't drink tonight.
Oh, we should make a drinking game for like our viewers. Like every time we say
Anything.
lie.
We could do that. Yes, we could do that. It's not a bad idea. Tell you what, if you're a viewer now or in the future, send us a comment if you want a drinking game to be made out of our next show. We can easily do that. Some of us can do it even more easily than others, but we can all do it.
To be fair, I'm going to drink a lot anyway, so you know.
Yeah, kind of more of a drinking game for the viewers. Like they have to drink along too. Yeah. So it's Are You Serious? And just to prove it, how can we prove it? I can prove it by doing that. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look how serious we are.
Guys, this show is serious.
We are serious.
Serious.
Serioso. Very serious. Muy serioso. So how do we play our game? We won't even go into why, but we can say how. Each one of our four panelists, Casey and Jesse, are on the blue team. Tonight, Daniel and Lauren are on the red team. But each one of them has sent me in the past, because in the future I wouldn't have gotten it yet. They have sent me little anecdotes about their life, truth stories about something that they did or something that happened to them. We're going to be sharing either that for each one of our people tonight, or a lie that I've made up for them. They have to convince everyone else, whether it's true or false, that it is true. And the other team has to guess whether they're lying or telling the truth. It takes a lot less time to do it than it did to explain that. So,
just so you know, we do have someone watching right now by the name of John Melanson, Jay, if you will. And he said everyone should take a drink when Casey's eyes straighten out. That's a cross-eyed joke. So,
What?
just so you know.
I'm
You
like,
know this person?
I do that, but I don't want to get dehydrated. I don't know anything about that, but I know nothing about that. Yes. By the way, if any of you who saw last night's show, Lauren, you were on that show as well. The Read My Lips show. That was a really funny show. We got a chance to get together with the Black Improv Alliance and dub a really corny old movie. Lots of fun. It's online at our Facebook page, Doghouse or Sick Puppies, or it's on somewhere on Instagram. God knows, it's somewhere on YouTube on our channel.
Cloud, Tom. It's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud, and it's
Guys, go to the cloud. Get in there.
Turn right.
Drive around that cloud, and say, "Hey, where's
where are
that
you?"
show?
Yes.
Where is it?"
Okay, so yeah, that happens on Fridays. This happens on Saturdays. So let's get started. Let's start our game. We will start, as I always do, in the 12 o'clock position, and we will go around the horn there. So we'll start with Casey. We've got a lie or truth for Casey. Are you guys ready?
Woo! You got it.
Yes.
Is everyone ready? Okay.
Yes.
Here we go.
I once brought an entire bag of golf clubs to play miniature golf, and I used them.
Okay. Any questions from the red or blue team? Anyone can ask.
Okay, where and when? Where and when?
So this is in Evansville, Indiana. This is back in my college days. It was a father-son weekend, and so my dad had flown in, and I had told him that it was a golfing event. So he had brought his golf clubs as well, and so we went to the address, and they said, obviously we got there and it was a miniature golf place, and my dad goes, "Fuck this. We're going to use all of our clubs today." and just a little precursor, just a little precursor to that. It was the late fall, so it's an outdoor mini golf place, and it was closed. And so we had reopened it as a special, private event for the fraternity, and so my dad teed off.
Who did he tee off? The staff?
Probably.
Nope. It was he used his 3-iron and tried to get it into the 18 on the first hole, right off the top. So that's how it started. He brought a bottle of Maui. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
It tastes like Hawaiian punch, but it's booze.
Okay.
I know what a bag of Maui is, but I don't know what a bottle.
It was not that.
Respect that Maui Wowie.
Yes, there you go. Old
It
school.
was-
Old school.
It was
That's
not
a
that.
Those are like the onion potato chips, right?
Exactly. Well, you can't really do one without the other.
Yeah. once you pop, you can't stop. The Maui Wowie chips.
Yes.
So I'll skip to the end.
Yeah.
My dad made a lemon vodka drink for everybody in the house, and half the people passed out where they were in the house because they didn't realize that it was 73 parts vodka and 0.2 parts lemon. And I stepped on my dad's chest, who had just had a heart attack 2 years earlier, and peed in the corner of my bedroom that night. So that's
Okay.
it. That's
Okay.
all you need to know
I don't
about.
think we needed to
visit.
do that.
So,
No.
how did you get from the mini golf course back to the house?
They drove. Get it?
Lauren, that's a good question.
That joke is on par with the level of the show.
On par.
Uh,
This
Oh.
was in Evansville, Indiana, where you were expected to drink and drive. So
Oh, okay.
for the love of God. Get it? For
4. Oh, yeah.
Jesus did take the wheel that day, and
And he birdied. So
Okay. Enough.
I have a question. Did you
Sorry.
have
We've still got a fair way to go.
The golf metaphor right now.
uh,
did you have a caddy? I don't understand.
okay. So here's the thing: we did have a caddy. She was a Chi Omega, and so it was a Chi Omega fundraiser event.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of a fun thing. So we knew that was, Lauren's, she does not believe us. She's out.
She'll be back.
She tapped out.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Proves
so
it's
our
live.
So our caddy, God, I can't remember her name, but she, it was like a token type of a thing where it was like, oh, this is a fun thing. And anyway, she actually had to carry our clubs. Everybody else just had single. And my dad did tip her at the end. And of course she couldn't receive the tip because it was a fundraiser. She had to add it to the fund. So
Chi Omega, that's really good for anti-inflammatory and for
right.
for
Oh, that's well, because we knew a song. It was Kayo, Kayo, it's off to bed we go. We've paid our buck. Come on, never mind. So
Oh, wow.
That is correct.
There you go. That one.
I got a question. There were no
Yeah.
repercussions whatsoever for bringing a bag of golf balls?
Ah,
No one
yes.
tried to stop you?
So the manager of Daniel's frozen. So the manager of the miniature golf course came out and talked to my dad and said, "Sir, what are you doing?" And my dad said, "I have spent a lot of money to be a part of this tournament. I'm going to play it as I please." And the manager said, "Are you going to hurt anybody?" And my dad said, "I don't know, but if I do, I will pay for it." And the manager said, "Okay," and went back inside. And that was the end of it, because it's Evansville, Indiana.
Okay. So I'll give you another 30 seconds or so to interrogate if you like, and then we can try to come up with a consensus. So,
Lauren, you got anything?
how many people total were there at the tournament? Because it sounds like if you were doing a fundraiser, but yet you closed it just to the members of the fraternity, that wouldn't be raising enough money.
Yeah, good question. So our fraternity had 100 members.
And what were their responses to these?
Say it again, Lauren. I didn't hear your.
So were there other people doing this charity tournament? And if so, what was their reaction to the antics of you, your dad, and your fraternity brothers?
Basically,
Okay.
Casey, what she's saying is you're being audited.
It was it was a father-son weekend. There was 100 members of the fraternity at the time, and I think like 40 of us participated in it at the time. So like 40 brothers and then their dads. So there was like basically just 40 dads that contributed to this fundraiser, essentially.
40
And
dads must have been a hell of a lot of great jokes flying around.
And dad bod.
calm down, Jesse.
Sorry,
Jesus.
I see two dad bods and two
Where's
dad.
where's that
Sorry.
microphone, Jesse? Where's that mic?
Yeah,
I will bring it into the shot.
that is so good. We like keep it in the shot. It really works.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
Drink the brine.
Great. She just gave away her factoid for the. Okay.
That's
So-
the tip is
so-
my
so-
only
so
man's
all the
account
dads.
name.
So all the dads. So they were all
Yeah,
dads.
so there's like 40 dads, and the putt place charged basically nothing because it was closed. And I'm guessing that the thing raised, I don't know, $1,500, and I couldn't tell you what the charity was, but we always do something philanthropic during the year to justify our bullshit.
Okay, so now I need the red team to confer and to come up with a consensus whether you think it was true or a lie.
So I think it's true. As much as I want to do another golf pun with bad lie, I think it's true.
I'm glad you could restrain yourself. Good.
I still technically did not do that joke. So,
Okay. Well, we'll give you a mulligan.
Lauren, what do you think?
Oh, God.
So what do you think, Lauren?
I don't think it's true, but at the same time, having met Casey's dad, I think that playing mini golf with regular golf clubs is a totally plausible thing that he would do.
So the two of you need to come up with a consensus.
But you know what? I'm new to this show, so I'm going to defer to Daniel and say that say it's true.
Would you be fine? Would you be fine, Lauren, with switching it to lie? Would you be fine? On a whim?
I'd
On
be
a whim?
I'd be fine either way. I will defer to you and then blame you if you're wrong.
Okay.
Let's go with lie. Let's go with lie. I want to press my
Okay.
lie.
Okay. Well, it's a lie. Lauren.
Gotcha.
Lauren. Yeah, he pulled him back from the brink.
So everything I told you guys is a true story. It did not happen on a miniature golf course. It did happen on a golf course that was closed for the winter. And we played with a guy who got so pissed off that all he did was play with a driver throughout the entire tournament. My dad got kicked off of the course for pulling out Maui, Coors Light. The owner of the golf course came out and shit on my dad. My dad said, physically remove me and I'll go. And they let him just finish the last 18 holes of the course.
But the true story is even harsher and crazier than.
Oh, it's
Well,
fucking
there's some
wild, and I didn't know how to contain that to a miniature golf course.
there is some truth to that story too, because that is something that we did when I was young. We actually did turn up to a miniature golf course that we used to go to a lot. I didn't bring the golf clubs, but Al brought the golf clubs, and there were people at it wasn't closed. There were people there.
You
And
think
Al,
we all know who Al is?
Crazy Al. Anything weird that happened in my youth, Al was a part of it. But he was the guy, and he used all the clubs, and he even teed off to try to hit the windmill. And what people didn't know was he had substituted a little plastic golf ball at that point. So he teed off, and it looked like he was teeing off this golf ball into the crowd. And we didn't get thrown off because we kind of knew sort of the guy who ran it in those nights. But yes, but the rest of the embellishment was masterful.
That was
Masterful. I was laughing as though I believed it. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got here? So we'll switch over to Daniel. You're up next, right? But
It's a lie. That's bullshit.
so that's the score as we stand right now. And we'll switch over to Daniel's thing. Is it true or is it a lie? Here we go. Ready?
Yes. I once got a concussion while playing hide and seek. I mean, look at me.
I'm looking at you. I'm surprised anybody would seek.
If you know me,
Daniel,
I'm hard to find.
How old were you when you're developing this lie? Go ahead.
Hey, if you know me, I'm hard to find, even if my kids are being born at the time. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
So
He's the living embodiment of Waldo.
Oh, China.
In the sense that he was popular in the 90s and no one's given a shit since.
I wasn't even popular then. I wasn't even popular.
You're not worthy of that
No.
square. I need it in my book.
I'm sorry. Say that again, Jesse.
No,
Say it again
don't.
one more time.
We
Okay.
can't have you say that and see the tip of the microphone in the same fucking screen. So let's move on. Well, not move on, but let's keep going.
When and
No, no.
where, Daniel?
This was at my home when I was a kid living in Miami with all my brothers and sisters. And this is when I was about 5
Okay.
years old.
I'm bored. Continue.
This is the story, basically.
Where were you hiding?
So I wasn't hiding
Oh, you-
because you can't get a concussion while you're hiding and stationary. I guess you could. I don't know how. I'm sure you could, though. No, we were running towards the base. You know, when you're playing hide and seek as a kid, sometimes there's base and you're safe if you get to it. I was running to it.
Which is bullshit. That's bullshit.
Hey, man, I didn't make the rules. I was 5. You know, I just what the big kids say is what you do. And I tripped and I slammed into like a part of the furniture in the living room, and I got concussed.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So did the NFL keep you out for 6 to 8 games or?
Oh no. They the CTE kind of rules weren't in place yet. You know, so
This is even before Title IX, so long. So there were probably no girls playing, right?
Did you go to the hospital?
did I what?
Did you go to the hospital?
How would he know he was concussed?
No, I did. I not only got a concussion,
Oh,
but I split part of my ear, and I had to get stitches.
Show
And
us here.
I don't remember which one it is because I was 5.
who'd you split it
Well,
with?
But one of them nice. But one of them actually looks different and looks. It's going to be impossible for you guys to see this without zooming in. So
Yeah, but most of your head is asymmetric. How would we be able to tell whether it was like an ear accident thing?
most of my head is the result of a botched operation and accidents. Accidents, definitely.
Yes.
Most of my body is a result of mistakes. So
Yes, he was
My
born.
entire body
He was
is
born
mistake.
via a D section. They didn't even have the D, so.
I think a body crack about me from Lauren is owed. if you know our history. So,
Okay.
I've been waiting.
I love you, Lauren.
Let me see.
More questions? More interrogation.
I got more. I have some more to say though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, good. Yeah.
The game we were playing, what my family called hide and seek in the dark, which is what we were playing, is Dark Knight in the Graveyard. That was the official title in our family.
Which is good because you do have the Black Lives Matter logo in your frame
It was
here.
a form of protest even then.
Hmm.
That's correct. Lauren, what did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said, so if you're playing in the dark, how are you all supposed to run to the base or see where the base is?
That's how
wasn't-
you get concussions.
Yeah.
Oh,
It wasn't pitch black, but that was the whole premise was that it was spooky, you know.
Could you not afford blindfolds?
That's a different game in my family.
What's the game called with the blindfolds in your family?
Just
I don't know,
for
but
Tim.
only the parents got to play it.
It's called UCB.
That game also ends in concussions. So
If you're lucky.
Mm.
Yeah.
Daniel, what are you drinking, by the way?
Sure thing.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good title.
it's good. It's a lager. I like it. Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
So, any other questions for Daniel?
Well, what happened? Were you like
Oh,
bedridden? Like,
I got a concussion and I got stitches in my ear. I remember being at the hospital and getting stitches. I don't remember being bedridden, but I do remember having to go see doctors with my mom because of the
Bedridden.
concussion. Like I have kind of bad memories. I wouldn't say bad memories, but I have like flashes of memory related to having a concussion, and they're in there. They're somewhere deep inside my psyche. It's a place I don't
Daniel,
like to open up.
I do have another question. Is this a lie?
Oops.
That's part of the game. Let's find out.
Okay, I mean, you could have answered that question, but that's fine.
ah.
I got to plead the fifth until you guys tell me.
He literally just talked for a long time and then pleaded the fifth. It's not good.
I plead the
Jesse.
sixth. I don't know what to do.
Here it goes. I have a feeling our stream is kind of iffy right now.
It's
Is
a
it
little
me?
iffy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little iffy.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like Daniel's story.
So why don't you guys discuss it and just tell us whether it's true or a lie?
Wrong
Jesse,
way.
I feel like
Wait, I can't figure out which way because my mirror is reversed. This way. There we go. Okay. All right. No.
Jesse, I actually feel like this is true.
I mean, it would explain a lot.
Daniel does forget a lot
Mhm.
in improv. He's
All the
just
time.
he doesn't know any details.
He's
He doesn't
never-
know what's it.
Mm-hmm.
He's never present.
Right.
Half the time, Daniel's in the toilet when we are trying to do scenes.
Partially
Mostly,
a true story. It's partially true. It's partially true.
with a
I
blindfold.
feel- I feel like it's true.
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed because Daniel's so fucking good at this dumb game.
I
Okay.
like the base detail. That makes me think it's true.
Okay. It's true.
True, man.
Got
Yes.
it right.
Everything went wrong after that day. You know?
Boy, am I? I tell you, man. Oh wow.
I'll tell you what, if any story ends up with being like, and now I'm an improviser, that's the turning point. You fucked it. Like that story fucked you.
Wow. So far, nobody has fooled anybody.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
Mm.
so we're gonna go around the horn further now. We move on to Lauren. Are
And
you
her
ready?
and her lie.
And her lie, which she may improve. Lauren, are you ready to go to read this to
Yeah.
us when we pop it up there? Okay,
Yeah.
here we
Right.
go.
Okay.
And one way or the other, you're gonna break the tie.
Oh, great. There's no pressure there. I once had a pro marksman rating from the NRA.
Yes. This is perfect.
Blindfolded
walk us-
and in the dark.
hey, Lauren, walk us through this lie. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So, starting at the age of 6, because my parents hated me, I was sent to sleepaway camp for the entire summer. And the camp that I went to had riflery as one of the courses that we could take. So we got to go into the woods where there was this like wooden area, which was like a platform and some stairs, and you would go up, and they had 22 caliber rifles, like the really, really old kind where you stick like one bullet down each barrel. And then there were targets like 50 feet or so away, and we would basically shoot at the targets, and we would learn all about like gun safety and how to put the bullets in and clean the gun and then shoot the gun. And then, you know, we would each get 3 shots, and then another kid behind you would go, and we basically would just rotate. And they would keep bringing back the same target so that you would shoot at the target. And it is basically a marksmanship rating is if you can get an 8 or higher on the target at 50 feet. And I did that. And so I got a little certificate.
And whose name was on that certificate?
Mine.
Okay, good.
So I think the riflery checks out because I went to Jewish sleepaway camp and was subjected to riflery as well. Seriously.
Can I just call lie on Jesse?
Yeah.
Is that
No, it's really
do I
I
get
had
a point?
my dominant eye. I couldn't close it.
Because you had sex with the rifle guy? I can't
Exactly.
remember if this is the
No, no.
previous story.
But that checks out with Jesse because like that is sort of part and parcel of like the undercover Mossad training of Jew camp. So
Okay.
I had that too.
Okay.
Oh, we're dancing a fine line. We are dancing a fine line of talking about Jews and
Yeah. It's with rifles, it's sort of a Mossad with an unhappy ending.
You saw Daniel. You saw where I was at.
Yeah,
and it's
right.
not good.
Let's not. Okay, let's not. No one understands us like we do.
I'm just laughing because if anyone has watched previous episodes, there were no guns at Jesse's Jewish summer camp, but her bed at the camp was fully loaded
Yeah.
with boys, and also
Right.
she had dirty magazines. That's also a gun joke. So
And the semis were automatic. Right.
Lauren, is it the last time you shot a gun?
No, it was not the last time I shot a gun. When I went to somewhere in the West, it was part of, I think, like a teen tour or something. When I was 13 or so, we were in near a park, and there was a little handgun, and we all got to like shoot at some tin cans.
Wholesome.
Okay.
But that was like the last time I shot anything. So I think maybe like 13 was probably the oldest and the last.
How many people have you killed?
With kindness, so many. Very many.
With kindness. That's not a weapon I've ever tried.
Lauren, I have some technical
No shit, Tom.
questions, okay. So you said you got an 8. Was it out of 10?
No, out
Yeah.
of 80. That's why she was a pro.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
I think
Hey,
she said
Lauren,
it was out of 10. Yeah.
So, as a police officer, I'll leave it there.
I mean, her last name is Sheriff, so
We switched over to
To Jesse,
Okay.
yeah.
that one.
Jesse now. All right.
All women, they're the same, you know.
But
I
she
did it on
did.
purpose.
But she did not shoot the deputy.
Oh.
But the
Okay.
deputy shot pretty quickly.
I was high on cocaine, just so you guys know. And I did drive that train.
Thank you for Casey Jones. So why don't you, the blue team, Casey and Jesse, if you don't have any further questions, if you do, throw them in quickly, but then decide what you think, a lie or the truth. And let's remind us of what we're talking about here. This is what Lauren claimed just now. Did she do that, or did
Here's
I
the
make
thing.
that up?
I think that there were like electives at camp, and I can't see Lauren choosing that. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like whether she elected it or it was given to her, she's competitive and she was going to hit that. But
No, that's the thing about Jesse at her camp.
it just doesn't line up for me. It feels more like a Tom story than it feels like a Lauren story for me.
Yeah.
What do you
I-
think, Jesse?
I say lie. Lauren's so sweet. I just can't picture her with a gun.
Right.
I couldn't imagine her just picking off people. But if this is true, Lauren, I have targets for you, and we've got work to fucking do.
So you say it's a lie, and I say it's true. It's true.
Oh my God.
I knew it.
Lauren?
I knew it.
Yes.
Lauren, you goddamn badass.
Oh my god.
I'm all done with this show. I'm all done with Sick Puppies. I'm all done with Doghouse. We are gonna go do some things. You and
It
me.
was true.
You got to leave everything behind. It's just you and me
Yes.
in a minivan, and we are going to take care of business. And you may think that it's, oh, Casey, you're a political guy. No, it's people that didn't let me return things from retail stores. It's
Okay. All right.
it's that you didn't bring ketchup when I asked for ketchup. It's
Let's
those
not
types
jump
of
all
things.
over Lauren here. It's not her fault that she went to Grassy Knoll Jewish camp.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
By the way, guys, I have a few more ideas. Oh my God, the FBI's at my house. What is happening? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh God. I'm so sorry. No. It's cool. It's all just a joke. Oh God, it's just. I fought him off, and I'm fucking back.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
how nice. How nice. In case we didn't notice it before, it's 2-1. And
This
now
is
it's
bullshit.
Jesse's turn. Jesse, you can claw it back, or you could lose it entirely.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Let's do this.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Here we go.
I once fell off a second floor balcony. Neither I nor the bottle of beer in my hand were injured. Tom, one of my favorites. Okay. So I was in high school. Listen, do you want to hear the story or not?
No, I'm out. I'm done.
It's a good one.
It's full of drama and intrigue and romance.
There's romance. There's a lot going on here.
Go
Okay.
for it.
So when I was in high school, I was a senior, and I went to Spanish River High School. Go Sharks! At the time, I was seeing a boy, and he went to Lynn University. Okay, so it was a big deal because he was a college boy, and so one night, him and his buddies were throwing a party, and so me and my girlfriends.
We're gonna lose. Go ahead.
I hate you. Is it so unbelievable that I was dating a guy that went to Lynn? Is that so
It's
great?
unbelievable that you were dating a guy. Keep going.
We believe you might have been dating somebody named Lynn, but
We went to this college party. We thought we were really cool, me and my girlfriends,
Air quotes or dating like actual,
Oh, did I do it? Oh, we weren't dating. No, I mean, I thought we were dating. We were not dating. As it turns out, no.
Yeah.
We were not exclusive. I mean, I was exclusive.
Oh my God.
He was like a DJ.
are we getting anywhere near the balcony?
Did you want to bring Steven in for this part or no?
You didn't know this. It's fine. It's fine.
Was Steven the guy?
No,
Keep
he
going.
wasn't.
No,
Let her finish.
That's
First
fine.
time anyone's ever said that to her.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
God. Whatever. The point is, I'm nothing against Lynn, but he was like a rich, spoiled brat. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. So he invited me and my girlfriends to a party.
Pause. This broadcast brought to you by Lynn University.
Go Knights!
Lynn University, when you didn't get in, just have your parents write a check.
Lynn.
Ooh. So there's not much to it. We go to this party. It's an apartment complex. It's on the second floor. And me and my girlfriends, we were like cute and we were in high school. So the college girls were like not really feeling us. You know what I mean? They were being mean. They were being bullies, right? So we were hanging out. We were on the balcony, and they were like getting aggressive, as girls do. And they were like, "You guys need to leave, you sluts." You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? And I had a few drinks that night, and I was sort of just, backing up, and I proceeded to fall over said balcony. So luckily, there was some hedges, there were some bushes to break my fall, and I was really drunk, so that helped.
feel it.
But I
Okay.
didn't really feel it. Yeah, I mean, my
Yes.
feelings were hurt, but I physically was not in pain.
And you
That's crazy.
you hung on to the bottle of beer that was in your hand all the way
Yes.
down, and it didn't break. Is that
Well,
what you're
it
saying?
did not break. That's important. I mean, I lost some beer along the way, but as far as lands go, it was pretty good.
So you're saying that if I had only played hide and seek in the dark on a balcony, I would have been safe.
I mean,
Okay.
the
My
next
life is ruined.
I had some bruises and I definitely was scratched up a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as you would think. It could have been a lot worse.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yes. What did you tell your parents?
Well, at the time they thought I was sleeping in Olivia's, and Olivia was sleeping at Katie's, and Katie's at my house, whatever. So I think I just said it was from our soccer game that was either the day before or something like that. So they didn't get, we had a system in place.
So you came home and you there were no visible marks.
Yeah, no, because I didn't come home that night. It was
So
the night.
it wasn't like a regular date.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. On a regular date, it's off the third floor balcony.
Yeah.
Well, knowing your mom, a regular date is different. Also, Marcia, hey,
Marcia, she probably did it from the fourth floor.
you available?
God.
Okay, I need the red team to confer. We've got plenty of information here. All of it good.
So Lauren, I'm just gonna say, since it's your first time on this game show, that's the least flustered I've seen Jesse during one of these segments. So I feel it's true. I feel the whole thing is true. Just
I
off
mean, I
that.
feel like what Jesse's describing is something that theoretically could have happened last week. So
Dating a college guy, I was drunk, fighting against some chicks. I was I told Steve I'm staying at Olivia's. Yeah, this checks out.
What do you
I
think?
mean, why is? Can we talk about Olivia for a second?
No. We can't talk about
I
Olivia.
I think it's true.
You think it's true, and
think it's
Daniel, you think it's true as well.
Yep, I do.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's a lie. And
Daniel, I've been working on my lying.
Yay!
yeah,
Good for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, what part
Wow.
of the story is true?
All of it, just not falling off the balcony. No.
well, look at that. Look at
Yeah, I
that.
mean, I did date a loser from Lynn, but
Go losers. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Tom, in new tradition,
Oh
guess
yeah.
what happens?
Oh yeah. I've got to tell you a story, and you have to guess whether I'm telling you the truth or a lie for myself. Oh shit. God damn.
Tiebreaker.
Yes, a tiebreaker. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
here we go.
Okay. I once, along with friends, roller skated off a roof on purpose.
What? Dom, I have more questions. More questions than the fact that you and I are dressed and facially haired the same.
Once
When
roller
was
skated
this?
off a roof.
When was this?
70s. I was living in Long Island, Ronkonkoma, Long Island.
And why were there roller skates on your feet?
To roller skate off the roof.
Anyone
We
get
gotta-
hurt?
No. It was the winter time. There was about 4 feet of snow on the ground everywhere.
Perfect.
We had jokingly talked about skiing off the roof, but nobody had skis. So somebody said it because there was some snow on the roof, and we thought, hey, let's ski off the roof. Wouldn't that be fun? And maybe there was Olympics going on, Winter Olympics, where they had the ski jump. I don't remember that part. Why we
Tom,
did
you've been through 13 Olympics. It's fine.
it. Way back to Greece, yes. And so somebody, Crazy Al was one of the guys. He was involved in everything. We could do a show about stuff that Al got us to do, and we got him to do. And so when somebody mentioned skiing off the roof, and we said we don't have skis, and somebody said we have roller skates. So yeah, a few of us got our roller skates, got up on the roof. One of us had a snow shovel, and shoveled a path so that you can't roller skate through snow. And we just roller skated off. It was a pretty well pitched roof into the snow, all at the same time.
Okay. Daniel, how do you feel about this?
I just need you votes one at a time.
Thumbs up.
Daniel thinks it's true. Okay, Lauren.
I'm just generally pretty gullible, so I'm going to say it's true.
Jesse
I guess I'm gonna go false.
and Casey.
I'm going to say false.
Well, it's a lie. It's a lie. We didn't do that because we didn't think of it, but we would have. Yes, I'm glad you think we would have done that, because we would have if we had thought about it. Yeah, so blue team wins it.
Good job.
Yes, blue
Nice
team
comeback,
wins it.
guys.
Yeah, you were down and out, you guys. Down and out. Cool. So, I had fun. How about you guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
Great.
so much fun.
Yes, it always is. Cool. I guess I'll see. Oh, it's lovely when somebody wins. We can't ever have a tie again. Casey, Daniel, Lauren, Jesse, thank you so much for doing this, for being here. It's always
Thank
fun to do it.
you. Hey guys, Black Lives Matter. I've got this logo in my square, so I might as well say they do matter. We hope you guys have a safe week. If you protest, be safe out there, and watch out for COVID. Wear a goddamn mask. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, wear a mask. Be good to each other. If you don't understand why the Black Lives Matter movement is important, research it before you make comments. And if you make comments before you research, we're going to remember.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there's a lot of manipulation of photos and videos coming from every direction. So before you just kind of wantonly share something on social media, please look it up. Google Images or Snopes. Make sure that it's real before you share. We don't want to perpetuate any more falsehoods and problems.
Mhm.
True.
And as the oldest member here, I can tell you that whatever is going on now has gone on before. It's unfortunately nothing new. Maybe it's new that more and more people are actually paying attention to it. Maybe because they've been sitting at home for so long that their attention is actually on it. But
Great.
it's nothing new. It has been going on for years and decades and centuries. It's not new. So if you think that you are living through an unusual time other than COVID, there's a whole lot of people who know that it's not unusual. If it's unusual to you, well, now you're woke, as they say. So they say. I don't say it very well. So it's cool to see you guys. We'll see you next week. And we'll have some special guests next. We had some special guests last night. We'll have some special guests next Friday night. That'll be kind of cool. And we'll do this again next Saturday night. And if enough people stop going out without wearing masks, we can get back to our theater that much sooner.
Yeah, keep wearing your masks, guys,
fucking masks.
and then we can open up this goddamn theater.
Yeah, right.
Just saying.
Just saying. Thank you.
Wrap
very
it up,
much.
assholes.
Thank you very much. See you guys. Stay safe and be good and all that stuff.
Good night.
Good night.